Sorry about that. The previous stream, as many of you noticed, stopped. It went away, and so I've had to start it again. The reason for that, Mudfrost there says nothing, and is quite right. We're currently looking at nothing, and that is fine. That's what is to be expected. Because I'm loading up the game again. Yeah, we're back. The computer switched off, so I assume it overheated. So it turns out, I guess, this is one of those games that doesn't play very well with streaming. But whatever. You know, I'm just going to continue on. It'll probably switch off again. I'm trying to keep the temperature down. I've put extra fans on, so that might help. It might not help. It tends to help. Oh, how exciting, Kairu. That sounds extremely aggravating. Switch off some unnecessary things that we don't need. Okay. Okay. And on we go. Yes, that was exciting, wasn't it? But it does mean that we get to see the excellent Hero Within again. The Hero Within sequence. Here it comes. Yeah, the screen's black, you say? Well, not for much longer. Yes! But this time, let's skip it. Boing! Now, that won't actually have saved. But that's alright, we can just set it all up again. Forest Realm. Okay. Yeah. Can I just switch this guy off? No, I don't want to. Wait. Can I quick start something? Aha, here we go. Free settlement, no enemies, big map. Easy two-player match. One easy defensive enemy and a small map. Advanced options, please. Map size. Massive. Should we have a 3-player map but just put 2 players in it? Or we can have peaceful. The AI will not attack human players. Oh, lovely. No, No, I'm going to go back to where I was before. So, skirmish. Forest Realm. Okay. Okay, sure. Do 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 do. One note before I go. Hello, Dave. Hello, Mudfrost. I can't stay, but I want to drop in, so I might nudge you once again towards Way of Kings. Yeah, exactly, Blue Asian. I like that as well. Although that would not show us all of the facets of the game, so I want to include some bad guys here. Okay. Okay, so here we are on the same map again, right? I'm sorry, I'm just checking that the stream's kind of working. Yes, it seems like it is. Here we are, same map. Same overheating CPU. This time, though, we're going to do things a bit faster. So, how are we for wood? We're fine. But we've only got... Oh, no, we've only got 12 wood. So, let's pop down. Let's just quickly chuck down a guy there. Oh, I did him too close to the wall, so I can't get up.
Your enemy can now use a new trading outpost.
Don't whinge. There's no room. Okay. No, that's no good. Where can we put one nice and quick? Oh yes, down here, of course. But if I put him there, I won't be able to fit a path. Well, sorry fellas, but you're just going to have to take a longer walk. So I'll put you over there. Oh wait, here's one already. So I can put a woodcutter there. We've already got a sawmill there. And then why not? I'll have another woodcutter. Just there. And his nearest storehouse is that one, so that will get sawmilled over there. Okay, great. What was the next thing we do? We sorted out a stonecutter. I've already done that. Next thing we did, fisherman. Let's bung that over here. Whoa, too far. Being too hasty. Fisherman, and a storehouse to put the fish in. Alright, that's done. And now we shall have our church. But first I must unlock it, and then I can build it. There we are, and that's everything that we'd already done. Oh no, it isn't. There was one more thing. I made an expedition so that I could buy some iron. And for that expedition, I needed to create 2 hawkers. And I can show you this time that the hawkers do in fact exist and do in fact go to market. We will be able to see them. First of all, these guys take the 2 coats into the export office. And abracadabra. Our hawker is born. There he goes, the one that's running. And off he goes to the marketplace. And once he's there...
A new trading option is now available.
And once he's there, there we go. We can now buy iron if we so wish. Look at this. Lovely. But I'd rather not. I'd rather do...
You've received a victory point. Well done, friend.
Thank you. My own mining. And to do that, I want to go over to this area and this area. What do we want first? What have we got the least of? Iron or coal? Oh, we've got a bit of coal. So we shall go iron first. How much proselytizing do I need? 7, okay. Right, well, we've just got to wait now for the church to be built. What's the big hold-up? Yes, so sorry about the break in our program. Basically, my CPU overheated and switched the computer off. I've now got extra fans switched on, so that ought to cover that. This is a very old game. It is from 2010, as I said, and I've been able to run it with all the graphics switched on since 2010, so I'm not quite sure exactly what the problem is. It must just be badly optimized. Have you noticed this odd brain-looking thing, by the way? This is the map. This is the map, so we can... There's a UR here, and we can select different areas. So as you may have started to put together, yeah, the game is divided into these sort of chunks, and each one has a little castle in it. Or a fort, or whatever you want to call this little lumpy thing down here. And each has different stuff in it. This one, as you can see, is full of meat and fish and coal and gold. It's a good little place to own. Well, yes, quite right, Max. Max? Quite right, Matt, I know. It's just that normally that's fine, isn't it? Isn't it? Like, people stream games all the time, and so do I. So I usually sort of think that it's kind of alright to play a game and stream, and if it isn't, then that implies that it's a very CPU-intensive game, made, you might suggest, in an era before games were designed to be streamed. And that is the case. Maybe they'll have optimized it again for the re-release. As I'm sure they're going to want people to stream their games. Okay, this church is taking a heck of a long time, isn't it? Why isn't anybody coming to build my church? Oh, here's somebody with the 5 stone to put there. That's a start. I'm going to need another 5. Oh, I've got all the planks. Okay, looks like this guy's been dutifully going back and forth. Doo-doo. Now, so far, all I've been doing is sort of clicking about, you know, putting buildings down, But there's a bit more to this Settlers game than that. And this Settlers game, even though it's just as nice and lovely as the other Settlers games, somehow they've managed to just get the balance right. So that...
Very good. You've earned a victory point.
Thank you. So that it's... You know, you've got all the lovely stuff. You've got a little wheelbarrow, that's lovely. You got all that. But also... It can get really frantic. Because you start to learn how to think several places ahead, several moves ahead. And when that happens, it starts to become this frenzy of clicking. You might see what I mean if we get that far. Let's speed things up a little bit so it gets this built a bit faster. Bing, bong, bong, bing. Hey, there we go! Lovely. And now we can start to recruit some monks. So we need 7. And for that we're going to need quite a bit more beer than we currently have. So I'll tell it to do 7 monks. And then let's start making beer. To make beer we are going to need a farm. There's a farm. Now if you were here at the start of the stream, you already know this, but I'll tell you again in case you weren't. In this Settlers, rather than just putting down a wheat farm or a pig farm, you just put down a farm, just a general farm with a generic farm plan. And then you start modifying it, just like you do to your lodge when you modify it to have a fisherman on it or a woodcutter on it. We're going to put a grain barn. A second grain barn, because they don't make all that much grain. And a windmill. Now you don't need all of those things just to make beer. But we'll have them anyway, so it's a bit of overkill really. Now I've put that farm down where I put my house previously. Bob. Shall I allow myself to only have one position? Yes, I will. And you'll see why later. Ignore these victory points. They're just conditions of, like, winning. And there's all sorts of conditions of winning in this game. And we'll put down a brewery. And as you can see here, it tells you what you need. You need grain and you need water. 1 grain and 1 water makes 1 beer. Well, there's where our storehouse is going to be for the farm and for this. And next to it, we're going to put a well. And that's where they'll get their water from. Meanwhile, look, here's our farm. Here's our umbrella! What am I talking about? I don't mean umbrella, I mean windmill, of course. Look at it, isn't it nice? What a sweet windmill it is. Ooh, sorry about... if I'm seeming to do wild, mad things with my camera, I apologise for that. I'm very used to this game, and so I'm swerving around and looking at all sorts of things all at once. Sorry about that. Our brewery appears almost to be ready. Good night, Blue Asian. Yeah, the connection between food and monks is... Oh, do you have monks in Settlers 3?
With this victory point, you are on the path to victory.
Or are you just sort of appeasing the gods in that? Basically, there are small commentaries in these games as to what makes a certain kind of person. If you want to make a monk, what you need is to feed him, fair enough, and to supply him with beer. And that's a monk. He's round, and he's drunk. One
of your neighbours gained access to a new trading outpost.
Yes, in a lot of these types of games, Matt there has said alcohol is pretty much a wholly religious thing in Settlers 3. Yeah, in a lot of settling games and Settlers type games, I find that to be the case. So we need to produce some beer. Here's a big beer producing thing. Oh!
You have new rewards.
Here's our beer producing lady who's going to do it. Go on, beer producing lady. She hasn't got what she needs. Now this is an extra thing. If I want her to work harder, I can supply her with food, and she'll make twice as much. But of course, I need there to be food.
Hey, pick up your rewards.
There she goes. Got a little flagon there. And she's deposited it. There's one beer. And then somebody will take that to the church. Not her, she's taken the stuff they need in there. Meanwhile, look, here we go, our farms are going nicely. Our windmill's going nicely. There goes our miller.
Rewards. Hey, pick up your rewards.
Oh yes, Nolani, don't you worry, we're going to be playing Knights and Merchants at some point. There's a beer.
Someone should look for rewards.
Okay. The reason they keep telling me to look for rewards... Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Never saw that happen before. I'm gonna look at it better next time. Ah, so they're telling me things that I need. First they're talking about rewards. Now these are the rewards down here at the bottom. And I get those for various things. Population reward in this case. And I get to choose what my reward is. Am I low on planks? Am I low on stone? Am I low on hammers? Well, hammers are the only one that are difficult to make unless I happen to get the right things. So I'll stock up on those. Hammers are tools. If I was to build, you know, let's say a coat making man, I would need one tool. That would be the cost of making that, you see. Shall I do that? Yes, because I'm going to need men with coats. But if I'm going to have coats, I'm going to need to make them out of something. And what I need to make them out of is... sheep. So let's put down 2 shepherds. Yeah, it takes a little while to get into, Nolani, this version of the Settlers, but once you're in, it's one of those games where it's all balanced just right, and you go, oh yes, oh I like it. Oh yes, and then the other thing it's reminding me is that my people are running out of places to live. So where shall I house them? How about over here? If I just put down 2 houses next to each other, and that gives me scope to expand out to further houses. And then, if, for instance, I'd already built something, but I desperately need... Because, look, it's really trying to tell me I need more room for settlers, right? I need more settlers to get this work done. So what I can do is I can go into this panel here, the logistics panel, and just tell them to increase the, you know, priority of building one of those houses. And now, theoretically, it should get built before the farm, although they've probably already started on the farm, so it probably won't. A little bit of slowdown there. Hopefully that doesn't mean we're about to switch off again. If we do, I don't think I'll start it up again, because it's going to get late. But oh, you bet there'll be lots of streams. I'm not kidding. I still intend to go through the whole Settlers series, and if I can't do that until they re-release it in a month or 2, then I'll have to wait. But in the meantime, we can noodle about with this, can't we? Bum 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 bum. See you, Ziffy. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Okay, now that this is going nicely enough, I'll tweet it again. Come and see the lovely sheep and piggos. and monks. Twitch.tv/DemonTomatoDave. Okay, there we go. Now then, I have now created 7 monks. I now want to show you one of the loveliest things in any game that I am aware of. Okay? So. I'm going for this one first. I'll tell you why in a minute. So, I've already introduced to you the idea that there are 3 paths. You know, paths to an empire, right? I can get this area in 3 ways. By fighting, which I probably will be able to do because I've got 7 guys and they've got 5. Or by bribery, which I can't really do because they cost 15 gold coins and I've only got 10. Or by proselytism, which in this case is 7 monks. We can religionize them until we can indoctrinate them, in if you like. Or, if you'd prefer, you can imagine them as just being really nice because we're a lovely town and they're just going to spread the word of us, right? And go like, oh, it's a really lovely place and our god, is that me? Am I the god of this place? I don't know, but if I am, then he just wants there to be lovely sheep and piggos and everything to be nice. And they go, okay, we're up for that. Check out this. Check out what happens. So, we go to the place we want to take over. We click it. Send proselytism, right? Just you watch this. Because here is my favourite currency in any video game. Flipping little dumpy monks. My friends, these monks are not only currency, which I just think is absolutely lovely, they are also a progress bar. Because the amount of time it takes them to walk to the place we're taking over is the amount of time it takes to take it over. You guys. You guys. And so what you can do is you can do nice things like this. You can go, okay, the place that they're going to is up here. So we can position ourselves here and we can get a lovely little view of monks coming up a hill. We can lie in wait for them up here. Wait, where are they? Oh, there they are! Look, there they are! They're coming over the bridge in the distance! I can get a Lord of the Ringsy type shot if I go over here, can't I? Whoa. No, let's peer at them as they... Yeah, look! Lumpy hills! What a lovely place to live in! This was the year 2010, Kairu. That's how long it has been since there's been another game in my favourite series of games. It's been an issue. Okay, now let's get that Lord of the Rings looking shot. Here they come. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. But no, they're taking religion to wherever this place is. Ooh, look what we've got here. Look up here in the hills. Look. Well, they can certainly be of use to me. And I can make use of them. And these monks pop in here. Boop. Beep. Bop. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Opening up new lands, my friend? Magnificent.
Yeah. Spotted deer. That isn't the thing past Fawnhood, is it? Oh, isn't it? Well, I think you'll find we are living in fantasy times. Obviously, back then in fantasy times. Oh, now look at that. What's it wanting me to do here?
Research to technology.
Oh, so I've now taken over this land, including this path. And here is a building, a watermill, which I can connect up to the road, and bonk, I now have this watermill. What do I get at this watermill? I can exchange some goods. I can get some planks of wood if I pay them money, or if I pay them trees. I can get gold. What the hell? Absolutely, yes please. Doing. And let's just have a little woodcutter work away at that. Flip, flip, doop, doop, doop. Flip, flip, doop, doop, doop. Gotta get the angle right. Gotta get the angle right. So I had a bit of an adventure today. I went out to see Abby off on her bus to the comic shop today, and on my way back I discovered I was locked out. Because they changed the locks on our door at one point and never gave us new keys. But also, because it's fine, we've got a keypad that lets us in. Today the keypad stopped working, so everybody was locked out. That was fun. They've fixed it. Took a bit of doing to get them to fix it though, because it's a weekend and a bank holiday. Okay, so now we're going to put some hunters down. And they can clear their way through the deer here. Deer respawn, so it doesn't matter that there's only 8. Although, you don't get very much. You know, they pretty much... Wait, could I have put them down on that side? No. They pretty much get through the deer very, very quickly. Dum, diddly 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 dum. Okay, and now we can get to work on some coal and gold. Bip. And... Oh, tricky, tricky, okay. You're going to be like that, are you? Wait, is there room over here? Yes, there's room over here! Flop-a-doo-doo! There we go, we're all connected up. Oh, look what I've done. Easily fixable if I just put down the gold mine first, and then connect it up. There we go. And a storehouse in between the two. Coal, more gold. Now, only 40 coal and only 40 gold. Actually, I say only, I think that's the maximum. But once they're gone, they're gone.
Access to a new technology.
And you don't get very much out of 40 coal and 40 gold. I'll show you what we're going to do about that soon enough. Alright, okay, there we go. That's that land sorted out. Let's, oh, well, there's some fish. Why don't we fish for the fish? Why don't we fish for the fish? Yeah. Am I going to want... No, not really, that's fine, just those 2 hunters. So in fact, it's perfectly fine to get that in the way of that. Okay, we're going to put some fishermen down there. Oh look, we've got another coal mine I didn't know about. Do I have this? No, foreign territory, where am I now? I'm lost. Ah, I can't ever have this territory, so I'm not sure why they put a mine in it. Oh, because it's this territory. Okay, fine. Because, did you notice that up here, you'll have started to get used to the fact that this one and this one are sort of normal lands, but some of the others look a bit funny, like this one. What's that scroll? That's a monastery. Use the technology board to research technologies. Well, you saw how I physically sent monks from my church, which is there, all the way up to the new place, which is there, right? Well, what if I sent them here to the Science Monastery? We make some monks, and then we go on the technology tree. And this is another of the paths to a kingdom. Yeah, so it's a little bit complicated, and I'm just... What does that mean? Oh, that's a quest. Okay, ignore that. Right, so these ones that are filled in, these three here, those represent the monasteries. There's the Science Monastery, right nearby. Someone's already at one of them. But this is basically a skill tree. We can just sort of level up, right? And so what we can do is we can say, well, anything that's connected to one of these main ones, we can have for a price. Now, the one that I really want is this one. But first I have to go up and then to that one, or else down and all the way around. So let's have a 3-monk. Let's have 3 monks go there. Well, to do that we have to make some monks, and to
A
do
new
that
technology has been researched by your rival.
we have to make some beer. Oh no, we're alright for beer, so actually we just have to wait for it to be brought along. Uh-oh, this guy's leading. Well, we may as well tackle this at this point, because here are the victory points. Broing! Here they are, look, these are all of the ways you can get points in this level. And it's different every time, or well, not every time, but every different map. I've got a couple here. Pacifist, go without attacking any enemies for 10 minutes, and for longer than your opponents. Done, got that. Economist, as long as your economy's overall efficiency is at least 75% and higher than your opponent's, this point is yours. Okay. Ascetic, be frugal and consume less fancy food than your opponents. Oh, well, that was easy because I haven't been eating any. Do you remember I could switch different houses to eat food or fancy food or no food? And there's various other things we can do. 5 trading outposts. That's this stuff. Special sector, and so on and so on. There are all sorts of different things. I'll tell you about them as we go along. So lots of ways to play this game. Lots and lots of ways. Why don't I put down another house just to give us some more settler room? Right. What was I doing? Oh, I'm making monks, but I'm alright for all of the ingredients of a monk. So I wonder why I'm not getting any monks. It's just because nobody's bringing the stuff I need. Why not? Oh, there's a problem over here at the tailors. They need some thing to weave. Yes, quite right. I've not put down my my shepherds in this game. That was before the computer crashed. So let's pop down a couple of shepherds over here. No, that's fine. I'm already near to one of them, and there's another one there already. I don't need another storehouse. Uh-oh, I'm starting to get sleepy. We're going to have to stop soon, aren't we? That's right, Ender. This is Settlers 7. This is the latest Settlers game until next year when The Settlers is coming out. So goodness knows what we're going to have to call that. Settlers 2019. That's a bit long. Settlers 8, maybe. Do-do-do-do-do. That's annoying. I don't know why they're not giving me enough room to build houses there. Bump diddly dum. Woo! Diddly dum diddly dum diddly dum diddly dum diddly dum diddly dum. Alright, well, how about over here? That looks a bit bigger. Yeah.
What a pity.
Not
You
a
lost
pity.
a victory point.
Weaving mill there. Once we've got our sheep, they will be able to start weaving their wool. Now, there's a problem with this woodcutter. As you can see, he's got an alert over him. The problem is that he can't find any wood to cut. And sure enough, there isn't any. So we'll get rid of him. Don't need that
Your
anymore.
opponent researched a technology.
Here's some beer being taken over to the church. That's good. And while we wait for them, can we set off on any little trade expeditions, I wonder? That one maybe, or the one that makes beer? Ah, now, he's heading that way. I'm going to head that way because I'd rather get that before him, but I doubt I'm going to. Oh dear, I accidentally tabbed out of the game. So now we're going to have to wait the 20 seconds. God of War now means 2 different games, as does Tomb Raider. As, Ender, does Sonic the Hedgehog. But we call the bad one Sonic 06. So I guess we might call Settlers 8 Settlers 19. That'd be weird. When I was a kid and didn't know better about how theatres work, I worry any time they abbreviated movie titles and thought they might be showing the first one and not the sequel I came to see. Wait, did they just shorten Spider-Man 2 to Spider-Man? That is a bit weird. Okay, well we've got 7 coats, so let's make 4 little men, that's all we need. Ba-ba-ba.
Another victory point for a brother in faith.
Oh, good. Oh, a brother in faith, is it? Oh, I already had that one. And I think he said brother in faith there because I've taken over my first land using monks, which I think suggests to the game that I'm a religion player, if you see what I mean. Not the case. It's just that's the tool I used in that particular instance because it was the one I wanted. Because I wanted to show you the little monks. Now then, do you remember when I was unlocking stuff? I've got another point where I can unlock stuff. And the one I'm going to want to unlock is, let's say, because that one's a very good one, and that one's a very good one. But I can only have one or the other. Oh, what shall I have? Oh, I'll have this. Okay. Now, you'll notice, or you may notice, that I was pointing at this little man here, right? The geologist. But I didn't click him, I clicked this. That's because you have to, as you can see, look at the skill tree, it goes from there to him. So I can only have him if I've got that. But now I've run out of points to unlock. Here's where we can start to influence things. The, what do they call them in this game? The branch and special buildings, that is this fella here, the export office, the church, or the place where you make knights, they have a quality about them. Oh look, I can't do this, some goods are missing. What? Water. Alright, that's easily fixed. You may have water. Oh, it won't fit. Sorry, field. Those buildings, the church, the export office, and the knightsy place, which I don't have at the moment, have these arrows around them, suggesting you can put all sorts of buildings around them. No, you can't, but what you can do, if you've got enough stone, is put prestige extensions. I've got 32 stone, and each click costs 1 stone. Now notice, down here, look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these left
A
to
new
fill.
trading option is now
So let's do it. 1, and 2, and a 3, and a 4. And as you can see, it makes this little cemetery. And that pops us up a prestige level, so now we can unlock things. I'll do that in a minute. And if you've got enough stone, that's kind of cheat mode. There's all sorts of ways of getting those upgrades, but this is the only one you need to bother with. Except, of course, if the campaign was to spring on us a level where stone was not available. Which it may well do, that's the sort of thing. Good night, Ender! Kairu says, well, I'm not that young. How young? What? You're not... Oh, I see what you mean. So you mean when you were proper little, and that was before Spider-Man 2. I see what you mean, yeah. It is also time for my bed, just shortly, so I will be doing that. But first, what was I about to do? This is the thing, you get so bogged down.
Lost a victory point.
Oh no. After improve that, won't I? You get bogged down with all sorts of things that you're getting on with. Oh, that's right. I'm heading up here. But if I want to get there before him, I need 3 guys and 1 big guy. A salesman. And to do that, I need to upgrade. And to do that, I need to unlock it. So there we go. We've now unlocked the export office upgrade. Hopefully they can get it done in time. What do they need? They need 10 planks, 2 iron, and 10 stone. How am I for iron? Have I got enough? Oh, I've got
Your
exactly
opponent
enough.
researched a technology.
Let's make sure that is the top of the priority list. Whoops. Meanwhile, I need 6 little monks and 3 big monks. I'm getting sleepy. To get my aquaculture upgrade, and if I can get to there, then my fish won't deplete. But actually, I've got 90 fish. I don't even care if that depletes. Let's get that fished. Fisher, fisherman, fishermist. There we go. And now it behooves me to settle down a little bit.
Very
Hey,
good.
thank you.
With this victory point, you are on the path to victory.
Good. And just... You can see this victory point stuff, that's for when it's multiplayer, basically. That's what the online games are all about. Let's just enjoy something. Who should we enjoy? Should we enjoy some sheep? Look at a little sheep! Look! Oh, that is as good as the one in Settlers 2. Boop, 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 boop.
There's no more capacity to store these goods here.
Ah,
Hey, pick up your reports.
there's no more capacity, so there, that yes, and there's a little picture of a storehouse, which means that this storehouse has the maximum amount of flour in it that it can. Well, that's fine. In fact, you can work on demand if you want. Doop, 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 doop. Now, where's the shepherd, I wonder? Oh!
Some goods are still missing.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm very sorry. What do you need? Water, is it? Must be, mustn't it? Yeah. All she needs is water.
There's no more capacity to store these goods here.
And yet, there is water there. Why is there none in the storehouse? That's weird. Oh, look! Here's somebody else's monks.
There's nothing to work with. I have to wait.
I'll try giving her a well there. And there's 2 wells there. I really don't know what the problem is. They can be a bit funny about collecting water, actually, in this game. Do 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 do. Yes, I'm a sleepy boofer as well. And in fact, look at this kind of game. This is why I'm obsessed with this game. The reason I'm not stopping and going to bed is that I just need to make a couple of these guys, and to do that I just need this other thing to happen and just need that other thing to happen. Do you see you see how moreish this gets? You can't stop playing. I'm waiting for these materials to end up here so that I can try and get this before he does. Oh, I think he's gonna get it. Oh, I don't know, he's taking his time there. Bum 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 bum. Let's speed up the game to the highest it goes. Although, of course, that gives him just as good an advantage as it gives me. What are they missing? Diddly dum 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 diddly dum diddly dum 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 diddly dum. Wait, how many do I need? 3 and 1. Perfect. Okay, I've got exactly that many coats. Come on! I need planks, I need iron, I need stones. Up, up, up. I wonder if they aren't doing it because of all these complaints about the storage places being full. If I upgraded them, I would have more guys who can carry stuff about. So, storehouse upgrade unlocked. Oh. Did I not just unlock it?
Technology has been researched by your rival.
I did. I just unlocked it. Oh, that's not a storehouse. Wait, isn't it? No, that's not a storehouse. What am I on about? Silly me. That's a storehouse. So we can upgrade it. But I don't want them to. I want that upgrade Oh! Oh, look! Wait, what? Why does it say there that it's at 70%? 10, 10 and 2. 10, 2 and 10. But they haven't put any of them in. Why not?
You have new rewards.
Wonder what's going on. Lose a reward? Oh no! Yeah, I could have a bit of iron and coal, that'd be nice. Bit of gold and iron, that'd be nice. Hey, look at this. There's my reward, I guess. Could somebody please upgrade this export office? I want to go to bed. It's a Civ Total War type you do, where you just need to complete this one plan so you don't forget. Exactly. Here we go. They're finally doing it. They're finally doing it. What have we got? We've got all the planks. He's coming back with some stone. Here we go. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Don't know why he wasn't doing it before. Da 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 da. Meanwhile, let's watch this lady here make some clothes. There she is.
More constructors speed up your realm development.
Upgrade is finished.
Look at this. Look at the detail on the animation. Snip, snip, snip. Snip, snip, snip. Adjust, adjust, adjust.
Grain fields need large areas of fertile ground.
That's a coat. And off she goes. Isn't that great? Aha, we are upgraded. 1, 2, wait, what is it I need? 3 and 1. 3 and 1. Oh, I've got 11 coats now. Okay, here we go. Now we are on the way to cooking. And by the way, meanwhile, look at this lovely little
Your
upgraded
building
house.
has been upgraded.
Always nice to have a look at the house. Sorry about this flickering on and off. When you select a building, it lights up, and that's very useful for gameplay, not so good to look at. But look at them, aren't they pretty? These little houses. Dippy dippy doop. Save. In case it switches off again, which it may well. Doesn't seem to be struggling too much, but then... Look at the wobble, says Matt. What do you mean? What was wobbling? There he goes! There he goes! Look, I've got a big one! He's bigger than my previous guy who just ran about. And we're right. There we go! Got it!
Now you can use a new trading outpost.
Oh, it only gives me prestige. That's not so exciting. Oh, what goes on down here? A whole victory point. You can make it all the way down there. Or over here. Alright. Oh, look. I can get money just for... what do you call it? Wheat. But I need an even bigger man for that. Alright. That's done. And that means I've now got enough guys to do that. I can't remember why I was doing that now. And there was going to be some monks as well. I now find myself completely having forgotten what I'm doing. A perfect time then to call it a night. And here we are then. This is the land of the Settlers 7. Ugh. What have we here? A big horrible stone spider. Fine. Whoa! 160 flipping gold? What? That 160 coal? Guys, I've never seen more than 40. What is going on? What the hell's this? Wow, this is a... Look, there's a star on this position, so if I can get this place... Whoa, 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 it's kind of hard to see, to click on. There we go. If I can get this place, which I can do with quite a lot of army guys, or 14, 5 and 1 monks, or 39 pounds, 17 coats and 4 rings, then, well, then I get to have a jolly good time, I should think. What happens if I click on it? Do I get anything? I get a star. I get a victory point. And I get these sweet mines. You see how addictive this is? Right. Save. Streaming. Save. That's enough. We're finishing now. Goodbye. Good day, sir. Look at them. It's so nice. We didn't even have any pickles. Okay, next time, pigs. Exit to menu. And there we go. Hello, Becca Paintmore. That feels like a new name. I don't know that I've seen you before. Becca Paintmore. Do I know you already? That's a good name. I ought to paint more. Oh wait, that you'll have heard that your whole life. I'm terribly sorry. Ignore that. What a stupid way to meet somebody. I'm sorry. Hello. I was trying to be nice, but it was just stupid. The Tailor's Tower. Oh, yeah, the wobble on that Tailor's Tower was fantastic. Oh, on Twitter. Oh, well, I'm sure. Say hello on Twitter so I know which person you are on Twitter. You know, you don't have to say your Twitter name here, but I mean, on Twitter, say hello and be like, it's me. Yeah, sorry, no, I can't carry on. It is a bank holiday, but the thing is, it isn't a bank holiday the next day. And at my age, you ruin your sleep schedule one day, and that's it ruined for the rest of the week. So, yeah, no, we're going. That's enough for now. We've all had a lovely time, and if you missed it, there will be 2 video on demands because the computer crashed halfway through. And the only thing left to say is that, oh gosh, I can't wait for you to hear the song that I finished recording today, the background music for. I'm doing it at my live show on Sunday at Alcon in Leicester, and thereupon after it will be on the Patreon, where already at the moment there are 50, it'll be more than that, minutes of unreleased songs that I've done, and they are, I promise, better than all my other songs. I mean, except like, you know, Ocarina of Time with lyrics, that's probably still my best one, but I don't know, there's some contenders, there's some good ones in there, including the new versions of Theme from the Dark World and the Sonic 2 song, although I'm about to update them. So anyway, I keep updating these songs when I think of new ways to improve them, and when I make new ones, I put them up there, so that will happen soon. It happens quite rarely. It happens when I've got a new live show, and I want new content for it, so annually really, but hey, it's about to happen twice over. I've been working really hard on 2 normal size songs, one of which is fun and funny, and the other of which is basically, well, nice. My wife described it as beautiful when I played it to her today. I'm not playing it to you today because it's a surprise for my live show, but then after that, on the Patreon, you'll have it. And if I get excited, I might post the instrumental beforehand. So there's that. That is patreon.com/DemonTomatoDave. I don't think you have to put down very much to get the songs. I think it's $5. Although I think you might have to then wait for the end of the month for for an actual payment to go out. Sorry about that. And if not, then I'll just have to trust you two. But we're all friends here, so I'm sure I can. Feel like there was something else I was going to say. Don't know. But anyway, join me, subscribe to my Twitch channel. Oh, no, not subscribe, because that's where you have to pay money. Follow, or do whatever it is you do to my Twitch channel so that you'll see the next time we play this, and I'm going to show you some piggies. And then, we're going to go back in time again, as soon as we possibly can, and we're going to play some older games. Not some in this series, but others in related series. We're going to be building a lot of lovely little houses, folks. Oh, it's the same name? Why don't I recognise it then? Hang on, it's because I don't recognise names on Twitter. I recognise avatars. Wait a minute, I'm going to search for you. And I'll go, oh, you. Oh yeah, of course it's you, yeah. Oh no, it's not the same name. Oh, it is! I was only looking at the... Okay, listen, that's who I suspected it was, but I think in terms of avatars, so sorry about that. Right, anyway, hello! This is how I end streams. It's good, isn't it? They don't end. No, you're not! Don't make fun of me. I was once on the phone with someone with the last name of Penman. Well, I've got a friend whose last name is Penman, and it was all I could do to resist saying, "Oh, I love your ship." Yes, I have a friend called Penman. I might say that to him. No, I won't, because again, that is a far higher quality joke. Because you have to think about it a little bit. It's not what everybody would automatically say, like the paint more thing, right? But, and like forgive me, Becca, but I suspect Paintmore is not your real name, and that your real name is probably the other one that I know. But Penman is. That's a real name. So, yeah, you don't want to risk saying the same exact thing that everyone always says. You also don't want to risk letting this stream go on much longer and getting even sleepier and weird. You know? Right? So. Bye. It's time we went. Listen to the music, though! Do-do-do. Let's just listen to this music for a minute. Oh. And here's the lady with the funny voice again. I like her a lot. Because she sings the Settlers 7 song. And is imprinted in my brain, therefore. I love this game so much. But that's enough of it for tonight. Goodbye, everyone. I hope you had a lovely time. We shall have some more another time, and everything will be nice. The thing is, the Penman I know is, in fact, an artist. Professional artist. Anyway... no, fellas, the new Settlers reboot doesn't happen until next year, I'm afraid, but I'm getting a lot of playing in of the previous Settlers game, just in case they use that opportunity to switch off the always online servers. And I lose one of my favourite games of all time. So, sorry, Felis, you're going to have to watch the VOD. And bye, goodbye, goodbye, off!